What is up, everyone? Can you hear me? Let me know. Let me know in chat. We're using the YouTube chat if you're one of my wolves from Discord, from the mentorship program. Where's everyone joining me from this morning? Where's everyone joining me from this morning? Y'all are crazy where you guys trade from. But it's really, really amazing to see how global this game's gone. You know, it's pretty amazing. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we are working. Let me get this muted. Sorry, y'all. A lot of Italian traders, huh? Didn't realize that. Austin, Houston. Chicago, Slovenia, South Dakota. Egypt. Nice, man. Egypt, sweet. Well, welcome. Bulgaria. India. Trading's getting huge in India. Tell you what, just from seeing it on social media and YouTube and stuff like that. Crazy, man. Greece, Hong Kong. Well, welcome, y'all. Welcome to the stream. We're just 1 or 2 minutes late this morning, so we're going to get right into brass tacks, all right? If you've never joined me before, I trade primarily small caps, okay? Primarily small caps. My name is Roland Wolf. I've been trading for about a decade now. And love this game, right? There's a lot of nonsense going around on how to trade these things. So that's why I'm here once a week, just trying to get some free information to all of you on YouTube, okay? And hopefully it helps. Hopefully it helps one of you today. So let's get into it. MIRA is our top percent gainer. First of all, let's check. First of all, Biden stepped down, right? First of all, we had Joe Biden step down. It's a big deal. It's not a small deal. Okay, it's a big deal. Markets have reacted how? Super favorably. Okay, 548 gapping up to 552 on SPY. After a bit of trepidation last week. All right, after a bit of trepidation, certainly. All right, this was last week. Okay. The markets are gapping up. Seem to like the news that Biden's stepping down. Maybe pricing in like a Trump economy at this point. Okay. Maybe that's what we're going to see. I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, I guess higher, right? These markets. So we'll see. We'll see what the week brings. We'll see how the markets shake out over the next couple weeks. But overall markets, and this is what I'm trying to get you guys this morning really quick. We've got about 22 minutes, is my pre-market process, right? What is the process that an actual millionaire trader goes through, right? What's the process that he's taught hundreds and hundreds of people at this point, only because I've been selective on students up until the last year or so. So here we go. Let's get into the top percent gainers. All right, here's my scan. I use scans, SCANZ. I've used it forever. There are a lot of scanners out there. There are free scanners out there too that work fine, but this is what works best for me. Green are NASDAQs, orange are Amex's, yellow are New York Stock Exchange stocks. Okay. They act differently, generally speaking. I'd say over 95% of my trades are on NASDAQs, these green tickers. Technically speaking, if I wanted to, I could take out these NYSE and AMX stocks. OTCs I haven't traded in forever. They're dead. So here's what I trade. Generally speaking, this has 500,000, but pre-market, I am scanning for 50,000 in dollar volume. There's no magic to the scans. People sell that on here. People try to sell you scanning shit and their proprietary this and their algorithm that. It's all bullshit, you guys. It's all complete bullshit. If you're relying on an algorithm to give you trades, that's not going to work. And it's not likely not even an algorithm. It's a person like just telling you shit, just to let you know. If you're relying on stuff like that or some kind of scan to spit out what you need, it's not going to work like that. What you need to develop is the discretion and the experience and the process around your scan to figure out what's going to move next. It's more important, at least for trading stocks, to figure out where the volume is going, what the next play is going to be, as opposed to get sucked into, like today, for example, MIRA, which is going to be our top percent gainer. especially in this market where the most fruitful, most predictable patterns are not necessarily day one gap and crap reversals or day one reversals, right? So here's MIRA. Let's get into it. Let me finish my scan parameters. So I start out with 50,000 in the morning, and that's it. $50,000 volume. That's to see everything, right? Up and down what's moving. So I'll start here, look at top percent gainers. There's only a handful of top percent gainers that are up doing a lot of volume. All right. So I'll check that first, and then I'll go check the percent losers really quick. Generally, what you're going to see here are a few of the tickers from last week or yesterday's tickers, right? As they gap down. So I'll go there, and then I go here to percent change, and I'll just go to 5. Okay. Boom. That'll filter out most of this stuff. Now you can see I'm left with 36 stocks, right? Out of those, I'm not really playing these unless they're going to be a first green day bounce, okay? Or if they're a third day surge from last week. These are the two patterns that are prevalent right now. The best, in my opinion, small cap patterns to set yourself up for swings for potential breakouts and for day trades, okay? And for day trades. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm seeing you guys on the chat. Do I think trading with a 20K cash account versus 25K margin account makes a difference in profits? No, not really. Okay. Me personally, once I get to 25, if I'm over PDT, I'd rather have a margin account, personally. Okay. So it can, in other words, but you can't be over PDT with 20. So, MIRA, right? What am I looking for? I'm looking for catalysts. Okay. And even then, like today, generally speaking, what I'm trying to do right now is I am trying to play third day surge and first green day bounce are the kind of the two primary patterns I'm looking for. Reverse split pumps, yes. But let's get into this. MIRA, they've got a catalyst, right? Their float, it says it's 9 mil. I don't know if it's 9 mil. It says it's 9 mil. We'll do our due diligence here in a second. Actually, let's just get this up on one shot for you so you can see. That's all good. Never mind. MIRA, daily chart first. Okay, daily chart first. Daily chart will tell me a big part of the story. I talked about this during last week's masterclass. If you didn't see it, please go back. It's on here on YouTube. Go to the last live. I do an hour and a half into the open. And I don't trade because I'm trying to teach you a lot of key lessons. So you need to go back and watch that today if you haven't. But pre-market process, I'm looking for volume. Okay, that's essentially what I'm looking for. I'm looking for big volume. 1 day, 2 days, right? This day did what? 26 million in volume. This day did 30 million in volume just recently. Okay. Rejected $1 last time, right? They've gotten over $1 now, so they're breaking out right now. Multi-day run before as well, low volume. I am just looking to see what they do when they do volume. Do they go on multi-day runs recently? Have they ran recently? Are there bag holders I need to be concerned about? Do they dilute into one-day moves, right? Something like that. That's what I'm looking for. So there was a recent big volume day. If we go to the news today, let's check the news. Preclinical success, right? We've been running, biotechs have been pretty much the runners for a few weeks now. Just to let you know, volume's going to go from sector to sector as well. And right now, it's biotechs. Preclinical success for a drug. That's what you're seeing on MIRA. $30 million volume. Okay. SERV. Damn, that sucks. But it's also amazing. Okay, so SERV, for example. Okay. I didn't trade it on Friday. Really nice day one reversal. Okay. Really nice day one reversal to highs. If you look, gap and crap reversal. Little double bottom. Amazing push. Amazing to the 9s. Then 13. Now we're gapping up. I'd expect it to struggle a little bit with these pre-market highs. I'm not trading this today. Someone tell me in chat what we're looking for right now. Someone tell me in chat what we're looking for. Advice for someone with a 2K account. What should I be prioritizing? Low price stocks. Stocks under $2, $5. Learning, figuring out your sizing, stuff like that. Figuring out you've been trading for 4 years. Okay, so you've been trading long enough. You got to get dialed. You need a process that's going to make you money, period. You need to be working on your process, not any specific pattern or play, but everything you're doing. If you've been playing this game for a while and you're not profitable, 2, 3, 4 years, okay, maybe it's time to move. I don't know what you've been doing. Maybe it's time to find a mentor. Maybe it's if you've had a mentor, it's time to leave. Period. That's how it works. Get hung up on something just because, you pay someone, you think that, and that person probably going to tell you that, you can't jump around and you can't learn other shit. Bullshit. I only became profitable by learning other things and then by developing my own strategies. That's at the end of the day how I actually became profitable, by learning from other people, but then the profitability came from developing my own strategies. And that's what I try to teach people. I do spoon feed stuff in terms of strategies and the setups and my process, but only to give process to somebody, only to help somebody develop their own process. That is my goal. Most people are out here trying to make a cheap buck off of people's impulses that they want to make money. So they do alerts, and they promote a bunch of shit. Promote stocks and pump and do a bunch of nonsense, right? I'm just trying to help people develop a profitable trading process that you can take anywhere. Doesn't matter what you're trading, small cap, big cap, options, futures. It's all the same. Just the instrument changes, but the process of developing a consistently profitable strategy is the same. The psychology is the same, right? 13 minutes. We have to look at tickers. So SERV, right? SERV, big squeezer. I think SPAC uplisting or something. Big squeezer on Friday. Gapping up. We've got some pre-market, obviously, resistance up here. Pre-market highs at 13. Did y'all say what I'm looking for already on this? Let's see. Did anyone get it right? What am I doing with surf today? Someone tell me what I'll do with it today. Third day surge? No, we're beyond that. That ain't it today. It's gapping up on day 2 above highs from day 1. So aren't we right now? This is a day 2, right? This is a day 2 gapper. It was a day 1 gapper on Friday. This is Friday. Huge move. Okay. Huge move. And now it's gapping above those highs. It's going to be a day 2 gapper. Whether it stays green or not, I don't know. Yes, all I'm looking for now is a first green day bounce. I want this to go as high as possible and provide as much range as possible. So today I do nothing on serve. Okay. On MIRA, they do have some results. They're not gapping $1 billion or, it's not a massive gap there. Let's do our due diligence really fast because we have to. Let's see here. Do our quick DD. Double D's. Really fast. Mida. Go. Mida. Oh, damn you. Hold on. Low. 1.7 million in warrants. Those warrants, exercise price $5. 700,000, exercise price $2. Okay. So we know that there are some warrants that are exercisable at $2, right? And $5. If I'm this company, so that's kind of, maybe that's their target with this PR this morning is $2, right? Think about it. They've got these warrants at 2. Look at the chart, right? They faded to 2 post that offering and all of these offerings. Here's your 2 level. Here are warrants here, so I'll just notate that. All right, just for my own knowledge that there are warrants there, okay? If this stock, for those who don't know what warrants are, if this stock gets over 2, okay? If this stock gets over $2 up here, this company makes money, right? 700,000 warrants will be issued. What's 700,000 times 2? Someone tell me what that number is. Someone tell me. 1.4 million. So 1.4 million dollars. Okay, 1.4 million dollars. That's a lot. That's a lot. If you think that they're not going to cash it when it gets up there, you're crazy. You would too. So right now they're gapping up to the $1.30s. Sorry, 1 second. Let me get that pre-market high correct again. Here's how I'm looking at this at the moment. We'll go through our time frames really quick, our higher time frames, just to see. Buck hold is the only play for me on this. All right, this is the only play for me is going to be this idea. For me, is going to be. Sorry, 1 second. The only idea for me is going to look somewhat like this. Sorry. Little arbitrary, but this area, the one hold, okay? One's always important for these tickers. NASDAQ, you got to hold dollar to stay compliant, blah, 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 blah. Okay? If I can get a pool, I'll consider it, right? Targets being VWAP high a day, and then hopefully higher. Let's go a few more time frames really quick, just to make sure we're finding these key levels, right? I mean, maybe we see VWAP hold up or something like that. I'll throw a line up there, but maybe, okay? And again, this is just going up the time frames. You can see how it's getting extended on the 30 and 15 and the 5s. Not as bad, and the 1s will have a lot more chop in it. So that's why I do that. This is the area I'll be looking to play if I play it at all. If not, and it rips, guys, what am I looking for? What am I going to be hoping it does? Someone tell me in chat. Yes, there is a promotion. There is a promotion, Akeem, for I think it's 20% off for membership today. I think. Pretty sure. And you can join here. QR code. There should be a QR code too. That being said, that's what I've got for MIRA. I know that's dilutive at 2, so that would be kind of the goal. Dip buy, sell some into highs, sell some into the 2s maybe, 150 2s would be awesome. You know, that's best case scenario to me. But if I can't get that, then today, on what do I classify MIRA as? See, here's the problem. It's multiple things. It's a breakout though, right? Really, at the end of the day, this is a multi-week breakout. That's how I would classify it. And it's gapping over the breakout level, which I'm not a big fan of, y'all. I'm just not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of the gap up over the breakout level. But so keep that in mind. It's a breakout at 97 cents or so, right? Multi-week breakout. So that's the other reason for this kind of area, to give it a little bit of leeway. But remember, at 97 cents, people might panic because they'll say it's a failed breakout. Does that make sense? So that's all. This is a day one gapper here on MIRA. I'll look to dip buy it, and that's it. If it goes without me, it goes without me. I will be looking for third day surge. So my hope will be that it rips really hard today, maybe pulls into the afternoon, is weak into the afternoon, weak tomorrow, consolidates near maybe a buck tomorrow, or $1.15 or $1.20, like one of the, or whatever, you know, good support level set up this morning. Okay. I'll be watching those for potential entry ideas tomorrow and the next day. Okay. Super, super key to understand this right now. If you've been struggling with FOMO in this market, don't. The more predictable setups right now are not day one. Day one, I still hit them the exact same, like this. But if I miss it, I have no FOMO anymore, because I know day 2 will probably be better. Day 3 will be better. Day 3 or day 4, you know, maybe better. The higher, the better. Okay, that's all I can say. So the higher the better on MIRA. The higher the better on SERV. You see my plan here, which is nothing. SERV, I want it to rip balls, and I want to see it after a few red days for first green day. So this is gapping up here to the 11s. I want it to rip to like 20 bucks today or something like that, and then gap down tomorrow. That's what I want. Okay? That's what I want. If I could get that kind of chart, or 30, like something kind of crazy, few days of extension, to the higher the better on serve. I want this to rip balls this week, please. Okay? Things kind of slowed down last week in terms of 100% gainers. It's a big deal when that happens for me. Okay? And I know a big part of that was, if you look at the overall markets, they were struggling last week. Okay? Now that Biden stepped down, they're popping. So maybe it's going to be good times into the end of the year. Maybe we see all these penny stocks start to disappear more and more and more. So it's very, very interesting environment. Let me eliminate by a little bit more volume now. If you watch, I'll go to 500,000. You'll see a lot more tickers disappear. Okay, here are my actual liquid tickers this morning. Any stock that's had $500,000 go through it this morning. That's what this is. Right? See the difference? NCPL, bottom bouncer. Anything sub 20, I really categorize as a bottom bouncer. Has already ran on big volume recently, 200 million shares to 30 cents. Right now it's gapping up again from 10 cents, which is also compliance level, from 10 cents to 16 cents. So up in this region right here, maybe worth a watch this morning. Bottom bouncers have been extraordinary this year. It's one of my favorite places to grow a small account. I'll be watching, again, sort of this kind of last gasp area for a single sort of idea, risk-wise. If I were to trade it, I just need it to come back down for me. That's all. I won't chase strength on this. I'm not sure if there's a catalyst either. CISO, cybersecurity. We had that stuff going on with Microsoft last week. Maybe we see some cyber stuff this week. I know that these guys are generally dog doo-doo from my time trading them last year, but still worth a mention. So not too much on the scan actually this morning, guys, for such a good gap up in the overall markets, right? We don't have too much on the scan. Any questions? Any tickers? Okay, any tickers? We got to wrap up pretty soon. And we're going live. I trade live. I actually trade live, and they see my entire brokerage screen every single day, Monday through Friday. Okay. Well, not Fridays these days, but Monday through Thursday. Fridays, we let everyone just trade. But we do pre-market prep just like this every single morning as well. Power hour prep some days, and then a plethora of resources for everyone. It's the best place to be for small cap. There's an absolute zero doubt in my mind. But let's see. Questions? RR sympathy to serve. Yeah, so when I'm looking for sympathy to serve, yeah, something like RR is decent. 13 mil. They do have a PR too, right? They do have a PR. Completion of installation, blah, blah, blah. Okay, robotics. Anytime I'm looking for sympathy, the first thing I'm going to do is look at the price range that the original runner came from. Okay, serve came from 240, and it's a robotics company. This is how simple this is. And smash a like if you don't know about this. It's really, really important because, like I said, what I try to teach my students is how to find the next play, not how to get hung up on this play, but how to position yourself for the next play, understanding how everything works in small cap and how pumpy everything is and how shitty all the retail traders are in small cap and short sellers and everything, all that good stuff. That's what I try to show you. When I'm looking for a sympathy play, where's volume going next? Markets are open. You can see this gapping up right now. Sorry, one second. The first place I'm going to look, if serve is a $250 robotics company, I'm going to look for $2 robotics companies today, right? Right, and it's that simple. It's that simple. Okay, it seems silly, but I've been doing this for 10 years. It's that simple. Everyone attest. Who one of my students? If you're one of my students, let everyone in chat know how simple it is. Look for the price range it came from. What sector was it in? What catalyst was driving that stock? What was the pattern that day? Right? How did it move? Did it gap up, right? What was the float? Any way I can break down the stock and then put 2 and 2 together to find the next one on my scan. This is what I was talking about. The scan is not about having some special metrics, okay? Having special metrics. Now, everyone can do this shit. $500,000 volume, percent change 5. This is everything in the entire fucking market, guys, right? Outside of NYSE and Amex, I'll add those in, right? And you, generally speaking, are going to get some bigger floats on your NYSE and Amex plays, especially NYSE, okay? So I'll still use these. I usually have these on just to see. 12s now on serve. What I want this is higher the better in a first green day bounce, okay? But RR, let's look at that. It's a sympathy with news, okay? They already moved on. Look at that. Look at that. They did 6.7 million on Friday, right? Which means they PR'd. Either they PR'd or people were, nope, they didn't. They didn't PR. So people were just buying it on Friday, right? As a sympathy. And it gapped up because they put out a PR today because they know what they're doing. I would certainly have eyes on this morning. Risk idea would be very simple, like this $1.60, $1.70 area. A little bit arbitrary, but sympathy plays often are, guys. Just the nature of them, okay? This is the idea for me right here, okay? So that's going to be my main watch. My main watches this week are going to be a SERV green, first green day bounce at some point. MIRA is morning spiking, it looks like. Straight through pre-market highs. We call this the Billy entry, right? This is what every shitty trader in the whole world trades. Myself included when I started for too long, okay? For way too long. It's the worst fucking entry on the planet, y'all. All right, period. Period. Even if it pays in this market, it's just no bueno. And I make sure I put them there so I know. Right? Noobs are in. If it gets right here, even right now, shorts are shorting. We talk about this. But if this fails through pre-market highs right now, shorts are going to short it. Okay? They already shorted it, by the way, into this spike. And you're seeing them cover into the new highs as well. So we have some shorts covering. We have some long, a bunch of longs longing. It's a pre-market high a day break. I hate this entry. It's my least favorite. Okay? Period. I hate it. What do I hope for? I hope it rips. I mean, I hope it pulls back to 1 so I can get one last chance at this thing. But if not, I hope it rips. And then I hope it does a shit ton of volume today, which it already is. Look at this. 1 minute candles are doing 3 million shares a minute. Don't let anyone say that small cap isn't liquid. It's the most liquid right now. It's super liquid. Okay. This is that area where how am I supposed to have good psychology? Okay, in my eyes. All right. Any more questions? I got to wrap up. We're going to get to live trading with my peeps. Do I notice the Sims first by percentage gainers and then check same price range and sector? Yes. So first it will pop up on this scan. Anytime I'm looking for a sympathy play, guys, watch this. Watch. We'll have people dip buying this because that's the pattern. You dip buy the breakout and then you dip buy anytime I hear someone, like, especially in small cap, say, I don't buy the break, I buy the dip. Like, I did that too, like 7 years ago, like 6 years ago. I get that. I understand. And when I got better at buying breakouts, I would do that too. Wait for confirmation and shit. But then you realize in small cap, not here, MIRA, their warrants aren't until 2. They ain't dumping here, right? There's no dumping going on. So it may behoove these guys, like I said, to get to 2, which is why I wanted to pool and then 2. So there's that pool. People getting paid. Not for me at all. Okay. Even if, like I said, even if this goes to $1 billion today, I don't care. I hope it does. It'll provide something great for me. All right. All right, my friends, we got to wrap up. I got to get to live trading with my people. If you are one of my wolves, we are going to head to the stage. All right, we're going to head to the stage. We'll catch you there. If you're not, get in the room. It's one of the best. We have a free portion and a paid portion, which I price ridiculously. It's 20% off, I believe. today for the YouTube people, for anyone who wants to join us. So stay safe. Don't worry about FOMO, right? Don't worry about FOMO. Like MIRA right now, who has FOMO? Just chill. It's not a big deal. Like I said, it'll provide something better later. Beautiful play, but to me, it's not a setup. That's the problem, especially on a day one. For my Wolves, we'll meet you in Wolf stage right now. All right. For everyone else, thanks for joining me. Everyone else, thanks for joining me so much. Stay safe this week. We got a lot of content coming to you. Make sure you're following me here. Social medias, Twitter, Instagram is Roland Wolf Trades. Same with TikTok. Twitter's Roland Wolf 86, as always. Make sure you get on there. We're dropping a lot of content there and just free knowledge for everybody. So hopefully everyone has an amazing week. We'll catch you guys, catch my Wolves for our Webby right now, and catch the rest of you next week. Everyone stay safe.